right, guys,
Let's
we're
go,
back. Testing.
I
Sorry.
what?
Sorry,
None.
George.
I look
We're
dark.
back. I guess this is what, episode 4?
Three.
Damn.
Man.
Three.
Three.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
skipped a
episode 3.
week.
You're right.
Felix.
We're doing
us.
2 this week.
And then this is, So this is episode 3. I think we're getting a little bit more comfortable with it, right?
I think so.
I think.
You think?
Yeah,
I think
I would say so.
I think we're very comfortable with each other.
How do you guys
It's
like
you
it?
guys we're worried about.
Let us relax and get to know the real us.
Fair enough.
How do you guys feel about doing it in the morning like this?
It's kind of weird.
It is a little weird.
I think because usually we're by ourselves, nobody's in the office.
True.
Oh, I forgot about
I think
that.
that also does.
I don't know. I think I'm comfortable with whatever time. It's just like you guys said, there's other people here and it's kind of like, what's going on in there? You know, and they're going to want to.
They're going to be right there listening to us.
Yeah. But that's okay because maybe us doing this will motivate other people to want to get on social media because I know people that aren't on social media. How do you guys feel about social media?
Dude, I see the way you do it, Alex. I'm like, dude,
You're good.
I wish I could do that.
You're good.
And I know I can do it, which is an excuse I'm giving myself.
I told you.
But I'm like, dude, the way she does it's so consistent.
I know.
Every
I try to do it. The longest I've gone is like
they're not
5 days.
They're not BS like posts either. They're like detailed posts. You're putting writing, you're putting music, you're putting
take your
people.
time with it.
But she doesn't fast on her phone.
I don't know how.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Could I hire you so you could post stuff online?
I think I paid you for a couple of
He did
few
pay me
years
for a
ago, I
couple
wouldn't
posts.
use it because I was like, I don't like to show people because they're gonna jinx my work.
Oh.
But I got a lot of clients from posts and stuff like that, so I would recommend it to anybody.
I feel like with social media, it's really real, raw, and uncut. Like you are who you are. And that's how people really get to know you. You know, it's transparency to the fullest. At least for me, I post my family, my parents, my work,
all on the same
all on social media.
But on the same social media.
Yeah,
Okay.
all on the same social media.
You said it's raw and uncut, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's the other way around. I think with you and most of us, it's raw and uncut. But there's a lot of people that
That's
they'll
true.
post flashy, they'll post the cars, they'll post all this when in reality they don't have it.
And
that's the thing, and you can't tell.
And that's how those people want to be perceived. You know, it's all perception. And I strongly believe in. I know. Sorry, my phone. It's still gonna vibrate. How do you want to be remembered, right? And I know why you want to laugh. How you want to be perceived, and I feel like the flashiness to me, it's neither here nor there because stuff like that you can have everything one day and then the next day it can be gone, right?
Yeah.
But what stays with you, who you are as a person, you know, what values you have as a person, your family, and I think that's what's important to portray in social media. Not what you have and things like that. It's who you are.
Money and things come and go.
That stuff comes and goes,
I
but
can't replace George.
at all.
I can. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know, with a $25 iHelp gift card, I think you could.
I know y'all better be nice to George. We want a gift card.
Hey.
We gotta go
It's
to
a
happy
team.
hour though. So
Happy hour? They have happy hour?
I don't know.
Oh, I was about to say, no, you're thinking of somewhere else.
I know Applebee's stays happy.
Hey, Applebee's.
But no, yeah. So like you were saying, there's people that only want to show like the flashy stuff, and in reality, it's like shit. They're living paycheck to paycheck, or they can't make it. You know. So with us being who we are and being true and showing like the struggles, you know.
How do you not forget to go on social? Is it just a habit now?
At
To
this
do
point, it's
social
a
media?
habit.
Yeah.
Well, what I was doing before, and I had like multiple phones and stuff, and trying to keep up with everybody. I literally went from like a desktop to a laptop to a tablet, and I do a lot of stuff on my phone now, just because it's easier. So I always have my phone with me. And it's like, okay, and if I want people to get to know me, if I want my business to grow, to be able to help and guide families, what do I need to do? And then during the pandemic, when I was baking, because I still wanted kids to celebrate their birthdays, so here I am baking during the pandemic when there's no flour in the grocery stores. Anyways, I went live and I was baking live, decorating live, because I wanted people to know that I was active and baking, and that's how I was going to get my clients. That's how I was going to get my customers.
No, the one that like really impressed me was when I asked you to, because when I was sick a couple weeks ago, and dude, she came through. She had one of our handymen go out there. She went there. She was there till like 11 o'clock at night at my listing, helping me out, doing some repairs. But I was like sick, and we were supposed to close the next day. So she like went above and beyond. But she made a really cool video, like a 30-second video
on the estate, on the top
on the estate one, the big one. I'm like, dude, how do you even think of that? Like, I would never have thought of recording my handyman doing the repairs, being there at night, just having a good time. And you weren't. I mean, like you're beautiful, but you weren't dressed all nice. You were like dressed in sweats.
I was literally in jeans, jean t-shirt and a jean.
That shows like the raw and uncut, you know, and like the backside of what we do as realtors. And all my clients, I think they always say, "Oh, like, dude, no wonder you charge your percentage. You know, you do a lot of work." But I like it because you actually show all the work you do. You're not there to brag. You're just showing that, hey, dude, this is what we do. We're a full service realty company. You know. I
don't want anybody to have any question. You know, I don't want my clients to be like, is she really? You know, and it's not that I'm trying to prove a point, but I'm really big like on integrity. And will they be more prone to referring me?
Yes.
And your social media is like your resume.
Yeah.
I just realized that. It's literally like your resume, because you go on your page like, oh, dude, she's showing houses. She's doing repairs. She's doing appraisals. She's meeting the inspector. She has a fun life. She's cool. And
she still has time for her family and everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
In that same day.
And it means a lot when you're surrounded by honest people, good people you can reach out to. When you have a good family that has your back, you know, your spouse that's supportive.
Yeah, because I know Eric sometimes records you when he goes with you guys to go show houses.
Yes.
I'm like, who the F did she hire to freaking record? But then it was Eric. I'm like, oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, my son, when he can, he'll record. Or if, you know, one of my daughters is with me. Thankfully, they're old enough where they can do it. And they know what angles I approve of. And they'll be like, yeah. But then again, they get compensated too, you know?
Yeah.
They get compensated too. They know, like...
Because they're your kids.
Because they're my kids.
But it's funny,
you want dinner or what?
But they know, you know?
Yeah, they already know.
You want a birthday cake on your birthday?
Yeah. And that was an agreement when I was going to get into real estate, because I was working from home. You know, when I left education, I was baking from home, working from home. And I was like, dang, okay, am I really going to do this? Am I really going to get into real estate? So during the pandemic, I took that time to teach my kids how to iron, teach them how to cook, like, so they could self-run without me. And I'm like, mom's going to be doing this, but, you know, this is going to be the reward and stuff. So they were so happy. And then sometimes they get to even see their friends when I'm showing houses, because it's students from school.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
crazy.
So they get to see their friends or their teachers or... you know, parents and family members. So
I'm curious with your videos. Are they one takes? Or how many takes do you do?
They're probably... I did one video where it was like 13 takes. But it's usually like 4 or 5.
But I think like what? Like 50%, or you're just like, whatever, just post it?
Just whatever.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you guys.
That's wrong in you, though.
Let me tell you guys. You take a picture... Well, George is very confident. We all know that. But I learned that if you take a picture and you look at it right then and there, you're going to hate it. You're going to be like, you know, you're going to be like, no. But then, so just save it. Like, if I have a draft, I'll just save the draft. I'll go do what I need to do. 4, 5, 6 hours later, I'll come back and I'll feel a little bit better about myself. And I'm like, all right, you don't look too bad, girl. And then post.
What I do is I do one shot and don't look at it, just post it.
Perfect.
And
I know.
Perfect. Because if I look at I've gone to spots I do videos.
We know.
I don't care, dog.
Fresh cut.
Good.
No, I'm gonna go get a fresh cut.
Hey, I would recommend.
Hey, but look,
I would recommend when you're doing the videos, do it a little higher, because you do it a little low, so you kind of get this angle.
Oh my God! All right, I got it.
Honestly, but it would look a lot better if you raise your hand a little higher.
Even if they make silly jokes, then they still talk to me about the house or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, it works.
I don't think it matters, like your angle, whatever. As long as you're genuine and you're just approachable in your videos, you're not like going on a rant or anything.
He's like,
but
when they see me in person, they're like,
oh yeah, it's different.
Over here, well, freaking.
Remember that one time we were doing the co-listing, and then I put a my sign, and someone walked in. I think it was your friend. And she's like, "Is that you on the sign?"
Okay.
And I'm like, "Is that a compliment or not?" She's like, "Oh no, you look much better in person." I'm like, "Oh my God, dude." That was embarrassing.
That was funny, but no, that's a good rule. Like, you do it, save it don't delete nothing, just save it in your drafts, and then come back to it later, and you're like, oh, you know what, Alex, That's not so bad. That's not so bad. But also too, like when you're doing open houses and you have buyers come in or clients come in that you don't know whether they're going to want to sell or buy, I strongly suggest they start following you on social media.
Yeah.
I would have everybody scan
At an
my
open
QR
house?
code. Yeah. You come into the open house, you build rapport, you talk, have them scan your QR code or follow you on social media so they can get to know you. And if they reach out to you, it's because they like you. Because you want to work with relatable people.
Yeah.
Dude, that's such
That's
a powerful
good.
thing because
Which part?
how many agents are actually having their people
Buyers.
that come into the open house follow them on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not doing all the people that come in, but people
Yeah.
that you're building rapport with.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, because like, dude, you're not soliciting to them. You're not, hey, do you want to sell? Do you
Nope.
want to buy? You're just right there. And again, they're looking at your resume.
Yeah, you're exactly.
They're looking at your thing, and they're gonna message you, and that's a really powerful thing, I think.
And I tell them, I'm letting you know now that I'm a really big fool on social media. They're like, no, that's okay. I'm like, that's what you say now. But no, yeah, it's just who I am, and I want to work with relatable people, you know. And if we belong together, then you'll want to work with me. And if we
it's meant
don't,
to be,
then
it's meant to be.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to figure out, how do you get people at an open house to follow you? Like, how do you, what is that conversation like?
I'd be like, do you have social media?
Literally?
Yeah. Do you have social media? Or if they like this home or whatnot, we put them on a campaign, right?
Mhm.
So we put them on a campaign. Do you have social media? And if they say yes, you want to follow me because I can post other homes too. This way you can see them for yourself.
That'll be good.
Damn. I didn't even think about that.
And it's crazy because think about it. She gets, let's say she adds 10 people from an open house, right? And she's posting everybody's listings, all office listings. She literally posted them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I noticed
it
that.
might not be her listing, but a buyer is gonna say, "Hey, whose house is that? I like it."
Or
And they're
a
gonna-
family members
family
looking
member,
to buy too, and they're like,
This weekend I got like 5 inquiries on your listing.
"Oh yeah, shoot them over."
I did. I do tell them like, well, Francisco Navarro, he's the listing agent. He's on social media. But they were
you're
realtors themselves.
You're the okay.
They were realtors themselves inquiring. So, oh no,
If it's my buyer, it's my buyer.
that nice, yeah,
Damn it, man.
no.
That's what
But
I was
no,
thinking.
they
I
were-
was like, wait, you're gonna...
no, they were realtors themselves.
That's awesome. Shoot them over.
Yeah, they were realtors. So yeah,
That's one
How's
way.
your guys' schedule look? Like, what do you guys? I think Francisco, you're up early too, huh, bro?
Yeah.
You're early bird. George,
No.
not
I'm
really.
the only one that's...
we already know George is sleeping
I
at least till
can't.
10.
Yeah, my day starts off at 10.
He's to
Yeah.
12.
No, don't call him till 12.
Yeah.
He's up at 10.
I'm up at 10. I'll answer by 10:30.
Yeah.
That's
Which is not
really what
bad.
it
I
is.
mean, everybody has a different schedule. How do you guys feel like? They always say, I'm always curious. They always say successful people have to wake up at 4, 3 in the morning. I wake up at 5:36, and I think that's a good time for me.
I think I'm at like a crossroads with that because I am an early bird. I've always been since I was young. Since I was younger, I've always been an early bird. But I also feel like there's very successful people who stay up late. You know, if you're not worried about the Dow Jones and following the stock market and all that crazy shit, I think people who use their morning time and are productive. There's also people out there that are night owls and use their nighttime and are productive in their, in their own way. Like for me, it's when the house is asleep in the morning. I can get a lot of stuff done. And for other people who are night owls, the house is also asleep at night. You know, everyone's gone to do their own thing, and I think it's what helps thrive.
What works best for one? Because a few years ago, I would go sleep like last year I would go sleep like at 3, 4 in the morning. But still would have to wake up a little early, or sometimes I would sleep in until 12. It just depended.
Damn,
but I would get a lot of things done at night. Because during the day, I'm driving
You're back and forth.
and
day.
forth and all that. So it's kind of hard to get things done.
But I will admit, because I've done both, when you wake up early and you're up early, your day feels a lot more productive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
especially
it
if you
really
hit the
does.
gym,
Yeah.
it is... You always come out happy.
You feel
always
like
come
you've
out
had
like
a longer day,
Exactly.
more
I don't-
time
I
to do
think-
stuff.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like already once I go to the gym, I already feel productive.
Yeah.
All right, I got the gym out of the way. Let's just keep going. Let's just.
Well,
Let's,
I don't know
let's
how
go
that
home
feels
and binge
like.
Netflix.
I don't know what that feels like.
That was yesterday. I went to the gym yesterday, and I got home and it was raining. I was like, nope, I'm going to my mom's house. We're just gonna relax.
Yeah.
That's all. The
Hey, did you have pozole?
Yeah.
God, dude,
It
listen, man.
was-
It looks
I've
so
been craving
good.
pozole.
No, that salsa. Oof.
Oh my god. it
Oh,
looks
on
Pero
the-
la mañana. Ay.
I see. Y no
No.
te gusta. Honestly.
No, I think it's just a matter of being productive while you're awake.
Sorry about that. Sorry. He's gonna cut it out.
Keep it
though. Don't
PG,
worry.
bro. Keep it
He's gonna
PG.
cut
Leave
out.
it in. Teach them a lesson.
Just that little piece cut out. Everything else good.
No, I think it's just a matter of like being productive while you're awake. Like, what are you doing with your time?
Exactly. That's
Whether
what-
it's like yesterday, you spent time with your family. I think there's nothing wrong with that because
Yeah.
sometimes that's something that needs to be done. Spending time with your
Yeah.
kids. You know, it's as
And
long as you're just not sitting down doing nothing.
exactly.
Unless
Yeah.
you're sitting down with family watching a movie or, you know,
Yeah.
as long as we're doing something meaningful, I think that's all that's important. No matter,
Yeah.
I don't care what time you wake up, what time you go to bed.
Actually, my brother Christian is the one that told me this. Like, always try to do one really productive thing a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have your schedule and everything, but try to get one goal out of the way. So like, but make it make it like a meaningful
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, make that day count. Say, okay, I have this to do. I have all my other tasks to do. I have all my other business.
But
and
this
stuff,
is the one I want to get done.
but get something
Something
really big
done.
done that day. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. So for me, I always try to strive to do one big thing. You know?
I think doing that will help release a lot of stress for the rest of the day. Because you're like, damn, I already accomplished the hardest thing or the biggest thing I had to do. And then everything just starts falling into place.
And I think George is pretty good at.
George
Google
is what?
Calendar.
Oh yeah. No,
That
they use your
helps
Google.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like, that's something I think I need to
looks
start
nice.
using.
To me, it looks a lot nicer once I see colors. Like for me, anything work related is green. Anything that I'm doing at home is blue, or any miscellaneous stuff is orange. That's just how I get my day started.
Okay, so everything you do for work is one color.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is a little bit different. Everything in red for work. Everything in red is the most important. Orange is
Okay.
right after that.
I can see that. Okay.
Family is it's yellow or green, and then it just starts going down.
Okay.
That'd be
Because
important.
I thought about the red, but then I was like, okay, red to me has like a negative connotation to it. So I'm like, okay, that should be the things I shouldn't stay away of. But I see where you're coming from, where it should be like top priority.
Yeah,
things
like
that you gotta get done.
Showings, open house I do orange. Showings, home inspections, appraisals are red because they're important.
But on a calendar itself, like when you're looking at the day, that your schedule for the day, it just makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so you guys are gonna trip out. I work in like quadrants. I have quadrant 4, 3, 2, and 1. So everything that's like high intensity that takes precedence
gotcha.
now is in quadrant 4. Like it's a level 4.
Yeah.
It needs to get done. Everything that's like could get done today or tomorrow or could be in 3. So when I put it on my calendar, it's not
Gotcha.
in colors, it's in quadrants.
And I think that would work out for me because I put it all, and then sometimes I don't get to the smaller things. But then I'm over there moving and everything.
Because you can see you can see everything you have to do, and you can be like, whatever color it's in, it's still right. But if you have it in like, okay, this box quadrant 4, I have to get done today.
Now, do
And
you
that-
write it down or do you put it on your phone?
I write it down. So I put it on my phone. And it'll be like, I'll categorize it like 4, and then I'll split, and then I'll say 3, split, 2, split, and then 1. And everything that's in 4 has to get done.
No, I'm just curious. On the Google Drive or on any phone, can you guys talk into it? Like on the Google Calendar? Because like what I do for
what?
my schedule,
Uh-huh.
like let's say I have to call someone, I'll literally go on my phone on Apple and just say, hey Siri, remind me I have to call Alex at 3 o'clock. Can you do that on Google Calendar?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't,
know.
think so. I don't think you can.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I need to call
you
Google.
could you could add task.
Yeah, you can add
to
tasks.
remind you for
Yeah.
things and stuff like that.
But you
Add
have
a
to go
task
there
to my calendar.
Manually though.
You have to
You can't
manually
have,
do
you
it?
can't have
Yeah.
Siri do
Oh,
it.
okay.
I think you could.
There's probably a way.
I think you could.
I've been trying. I'm like, hey Siri, add a task
Well,
for.
just like you can
to do
say,
this.
On
call
Google Calendars.
Christopher Caballero. You know,
No, so
hey,
that works for me. But like,
Yeah.
I'll say like, hey, remind me to call this person on this day, or remind me we're closing on this day.
I know on my phone I can
like
set
that,
appointment.
but I
Like
think
set an
that'd be
appointment
really
for
cool.
such and such.
Yeah, that'd be really cool if we could do it on Google Calendar.
Because I know you can set reminders, but I don't know on Google Calendar.
Now I'm gonna have to try it.
I know.
Yeah.
At this point, we're gonna have to try it.
Because it is a busy life, like Felix was saying, 24/7. You guys feel like being in real estate does have you working 24/7?
It really does. Well,
Not.
I
I don't
guess
think so.
it just depends every time I'm helping a client buy a house, I feel like I'm the one buying the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I have clients call me at 2 a.m. because they're nervous.
Mm-hmm.
At 3 a.m, and I'm like, it's like, oh, pero ¿qué es ese guy? I'm like, no, apenas abrimos esto, they set their offer, they can't back out, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we have contingencies and everything, they
Yes.
can't cancel.
There's a
It's like,
science.
pero, yeah, and then like, okay, es que no podía dormir. I'm like, no
Buenas
se
noches, buenas
preocupe, you
noches.
know? No te preocupes, ya aceptaron la
sleep in
oferta, no se
peace.
pueden echar para atrás, al menos que cancelemos o las contingencias.
Mm-hmm.
And then they feel better, they go to sleep, and then at 6 a.m. again, I'm like,
What did this
damn,
happen?
these-
Yeah.
But I understand, you know, it's like, it's hard buying a home. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But with the right agents,
Mm-hmm.
The
it's
better agents.
Yeah, with the better agents, it's a lot
agents.
smoother.
And sometimes we're on a different timeline than our clients, right? Because whether let's say they're up at night because they work graveyard
Yeah.
and they sleep during the day.
True.
So you know
Yeah.
it might
Think about that.
take a day to get back to each other, you know. So
Yeah.
that could be
I don't think we work 24 hours a day, but I for sure think we all work every day.
yeah.
Yeah,
Eso sí,
like,
eso
oh,
sí.
yeah.
Even when you're on
24,
vacation,
I'm like,
everything,
everywhere.
I haven't had the client yet call me at 3 a.m. That I haven't, but like you said, every day there's at least 1-2 clients that call you and they need something from you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you guys
That's
ever
true.
taken like where you go to vacation or something and one day without answering a phone or email?
Full
No,
day,
I feel-
like a good
No,
like a good
right?
amount of
You
the day.
feel like-
No.
I feel like, oh, dude, I need to get it done. I can't enjoy my
Yeah.
vacation until I get it done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough being on vacation. That was a big reality for me because in the education field, I would take vacations over the summer,
And not
over
have to worry
winter
about your
break,
kids or anyone, huh?
you know, and we would be gone 2, 3, 4 weeks, you know, in the summer, and then I get into real estate and I'm like, wait, what? I can't go on vacation? Like
Yeah.
I gotta
that
work.
was tough. That was tough because I had files open, and just recently I went on vacation and it really wasn't a vacation because, you know, we're still working because we're trying
Yeah.
to, you know, give the best service to our clients, but it was still nice, but my vacations have changed
I
drastically.
think like all my clients that I was working with when I went on vacation, I told them, hey guys, I'm gonna be on vacation. I'm gonna be out and about. Like when I went to Hawaii, I'm gonna be out doing activities. For sure, I'll either get back to you in the morning, before 7 in the morning, or I'll get back to you at night.
Yeah.
For sure you'll hear back from me. But if it's an emergency, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But just, you know, if I'm not answering you back in the next 2-3 hours, don't be alarmed. It's gonna get taken care of. But we also have our team too. So I said when I went on vacation, I said, hey guys, call Aaron, my TC, call escrow, call our lender, call title, whoever you need to call. Like whatever. If I'm not getting back to you and it's an urgent thing,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, which I will most likely get back to them, but I'm like, dude, you have my whole team right here ready for you. So that was a big weight off my shoulders.
I think God really tested me this last time because I went on vacation.
I felt that, Alex.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because I said, okay, we planned this vacation 6 months ago, 6 months in advance. Okay, we're gonna do it, and that was good. Coasting, like I would help, you know, my 1, 2, maybe 2, 3 files open. And for some reason, the closer vacation time get, the busier I got. So when I went on vacation, I
just-
literally had 7 files open,
Oh my god.
and I'm like, really? And that was God being like, hey, you said you wanted to be in real estate.
You wanted to
love
work.
the challenge. Here you go.
Also, you were really working
yeah.
one full day, huh?
Yes, I was really working the whole time, and then I wouldn't have service, but I kind of, Chris had suggested that, like, leave, you know, let them know that there's always somebody to contact if you're not available.
That glass where
So,
it's break just in case of fire, whatever
Yes.
you, and the list of contacts
Yep.
of who you can call, your team.
Yeah.
I
So
think
that was
I
really
literally
that's
put
a
a
smart
group
idea.
message with all of us.
Yeah.
Like I'll put a group message with me and Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
and then I didn't put a group message with the escrow, but I emailed them. So my clients and escrow were emailed together.
So they have the email.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be out of town, or if you guys need anything, feel free to email them.
And then again, they saw I was on vacation because they're on my social media.
Yeah.
So they always say, like, oh my God, I feel like we're on vacation with you. So, yeah. So if I'm not answering, it's not because I don't want to. It's because either we're changing a tire or we have no service.
Going back to you planning 6 months ahead. How do you do that?
And we normally don't. But we were
Oh,
going
okay.
with family. So we said, okay, because it was my birthday and my sister-in-law's birthday, we're going to go camping in Oregon. Let's plan it. Let's make sure we get the spot, get everything we need.
Oh,
So
okay.
we planned it. But normally it's like my husband will be like, oh, I can take 2-3 weeks off. okay, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I can. It's normally like a month in advance or something like that. Or sometimes we're just like, hey guys, pack for 3-4 days. We're going here. Okay, my kids love it. But yeah, in real estate, that's
because you're more like a spur of the moment kind of guy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But it works out
within
though.
the next 2
Like,
hours.
if I don't have nothing to do for 2-3 days, that's how the family just go.
But I
we
like
take
that,
off.
and I think that's the mentality I have to have, because as a mom, I've always wanted to like make sure my kids have
Spontaneous.
crayons and coloring pages, and make sure everybody has this, and
You're
check the
analytical.
list, you know. And now it's like I don't have nothing to do for a couple of days. Hey, you guys want to go up north? Let's go have some clam
exactly.
chowder in San
Fun.
Francisco. You know,
Damn.
yeah. So
Exactly.
that's how I gotta be more like Francisco now. Just I don't know.
Spontaneous.
Let's go to. You guys want to go to Vegas?
We only live once,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah, that's right. You live every day. You only die once.
Oh, shoot.
Perdón,
Hey,
perdón.
I know people that die multiple times. I just
that
met
goes
a
into
guy
our-
that died for 4 hours and came back. I met him this weekend.
That goes into our second
Crazy.
question. What did you want to be when you were older?
I want to be multiple things, but I was realistic with myself
I was realistic with myself and my surroundings.
and my surroundings. I didn't. How do you say it? I didn't like to study. So I knew that I wasn't gonna be an Air Force pilot driving no bomber jet or no doctor, which would have been nice, or an astronaut, because I don't know, but I like feeling the speed and all that. I knew I would have loved it, but I knew it took a lot to become that. And
You weren't studious.
And
So
I
how were
was
you as a
studious.
student? Like,
Huh?
how were you in school?
well, if I put my mind to it and everything, like I could get straight A's. If I
wasn't
didn't have
challenging
distractions
enough,
or
yeah.
anything like that. But like when moved to Florida, I had no friends, no family, no nothing. Straight A's the whole year. I even
Damn.
surprised myself. I'm like, I got nothing to do. So I was like, damn. And then in high school, even because the way I speak, I guess, or whatever, even my coach was like, in basketball, was like, you know how they take a picture and you're in a group with the 4.0s or the 3.5s and up. And I didn't go to the photos because I don't, like I told you, I don't like social media. I don't like pictures or none of that. And he was even surprised, like, hey, how is it that you made it to the 3.8, dude? Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I ditched a lot my senior year, but I still graduated with a 3 point something. But
Nice.
yeah,
Dude, I remember going to high school. I was in like AP classes. I was think I was a nerd, but we would still go out and have a good time. Like we would literally go out to clubs Thursday and Friday. And I was in high school, yeah. And I literally had 0 period. And I would
George,
be up all the
you
time.
didn't grow up in the environment.
Apparently I did it. I'm like, damn.
I was 12 going to. We were just talking about that with my uncle because he would take us.
Bro, I was 13 years old going to Papas and beers.
Damn.
Hey, that's when I started to 12, 13 years old.
But I don't know. I think it comes out with that balance, you know, and that's why I think I'm able. Me and you and Alex, or all 4 of us actually, we're all able to like balance it out because, hey, we're gonna be up all night, but hey, we still have to work in the morning, you know. I don't know if George can do it.
I don't know if I can do
After
it.
10, we'll do it.
No, I literally, it's like I'm on a high. And then when everything calms down, it's like, okay, I'm out for a good 3-4 hours. And then boom, back at it.
I don't know how you did that one. I used to be able to do it.
Dude,
When
that was crazy.
But man,
Yeah.
That
Wait,
was
what did
crazy.
I miss?
And I went to Vegas.
Denny's, remember?
Oh, you crashed.
I
When you
did.
crash, you crash.
No, but she was only out for like 2 hours and then she woke up.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
and then
crazy.
I packed for my weekend getaway.
because
that's right,
you would do that, but then
I showed houses
the
and then I
next
took off
day
to
I
Vegas.
feel so exhausted, but I don't see you looking like that. Like you
She looked
still
normal.
go at it.
Take
like,
off the makeup. No, I'm just kidding.
I have
That's what
no
it is.
problem
I'm
taking the
not-
makeup off. I have no problem taking the makeup off. But no, it's just, I don't know. You guys know I've been through a lot. I don't know if George or Francisco know, but you know I've been through a lot
I know
in my
one,
younger
George.
years.
No, I'm just kidding.
So I just feel like there was moments, multiple times in my life where I wouldn't be here. Like there's a chance where I couldn't be here right now. So any time I have, like, and I'm awake, I want to be doing something, meeting someone, changing someone's life, or having fun.
So actually, that brings up a question because for me lately, I don't know why, I used to wake up at 5:30 on the dot. Like, all right, let's go. I'm ready to go. But now I'm like, bro, like 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh, it's hard to get up.
Welcome to the club.
But I still get up. But I'm like, I have to get up. But I have to change my mentality. I think I said, like, I don't have to get up. I get to get up.
Exactly.
I think that's how your mentality is. Like, hey, dude, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I should be, 6 feet under
6
because
feet
you had a
under.
lot of things going on, and you appreciate every day. I think, and that's pretty powerful.
And I have a lot of family, but I take friendship seriously. Like I tell people, if I'm having lunch with you, if I'm having dinner with you, if I'm away on vacation with you, you mean a lot to me. You're pretty much like family. Because I don't just give my time away like that because I could have not had this time. So yeah.
I know lately I've been thinking to myself, like, when I could just sleep 30 more minutes. I'm like, dude, why do you want to sleep?
Yeah.
Someone is in the hospital right now sleeping all day because they have to, because they're weak, they're dying, My dude, we're healthy, we're young, we have to get up and go,
Or like when you don't want to go to the gym, you got to ask yourself, how am I going to feel about myself if I don't go to the gym? How am I going to feel if I do? Alex, you're going to feel fucking amazing.
And every single time you go.
And you go.
Every single time you go, do you regret it? No.
Nope.
Am I the only one that doesn't go to the gym? I feel like I don't got time.
This guy's like a natural athlete, though, dude. It's ridiculous, man. It's annoying.
What you should have been was another Tiger Woods. No, but no, yeah, I think it's just making the most use of your time.
Yeah.
And I think with fall back, like the times is supposed to change, but it's not anymore.
It's not?
No,
it was.
Oh, thank God. I
No.
hate that.
I thought it was.
This is it. This is the time we're gonna have forever, right?
I can get down.
Is it thanks to Donald Trump?
Because it's
or-
supposed. No, I don't know, but it was spring forward and fall back,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But we're not gonna fall back anymore. The
Oh my
times,
God.
that's it.
Thank God.
There's no more
that's
daylight
gonna
savings.
suck, though.
We can make-
Okay.
For when you're in the club and they give you that extra hour? Oh, man. I
No,
used
when
to
you were
love that.
younger. No, the thing that killed me is when we were younger and we had a curfew. We're like, oh shit, the time changes. Oh hell yeah! We got an extra hour. No, yeah, that was.
But I used to like when it get dark, like at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. But that's like
You did?
Halloween. I
Trick or treating and stuff.
Yeah,
that was nice.
that makes sense.
That was nice. Yeah. Good talk, guys. That's it.
Good
Yeah.
time.
All right, guys. So that was
was
episode
cool.
3. I think it was pretty. That was quick. That was really quick.
It went by fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be back next week with some more topics. And thank you for joining us.